Okay, we will call the meeting to order, and we will begin with some recognitions. Mrs. Haskell will read those.
Betcha. On behalf of the board, Dr. Stratman will recognize the district wrestlers that participated in the state competition. And as we call your name, if you would please come forward, and then we'll want you all down here for pictures. First off is Justin Briggs. Justin is a sophomore state qualifier who finished the season 34-14.
Congratulations, Justin.
And Anthony Sederberg. Anthony is a junior, finished third at state, finished the season 50-2, setting the school record for pins in a single season at 35. Zack Fennell. Zack is a sophomore, finished third at state, finished with a record of 38-3. Nathan Pulliam. Nathan is a freshman, finished second in state, finished with a 49-1 record. He is also academic all-state. And we finish with Coleman Brainard. Coleman is a senior. He finished second in state, becoming the second ever in school history of becoming a four-time state placer. He is the first person to become a four-time academic all-state recipient in school history, all-time school win record at 177. He has the school career pin record at 105, and he finished the season 47-5. And then I think after the boys have their pictures, I bet we'd love to have all their coaches down here with them.
Come on, coaches.
Get together, guys. Together like you like each other. Like that bow tie. You want the coaches in the picture?
Yeah, we both want to get down and then we'll get coaches. Here goes 3, 2.
What's our record?
Come on.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2.
And Coach Dr.
I'll give a few more stats about the wrestling team. First of all, thank you guys very much for the room. If you haven't been in the room lately, it's an amazing facility. Every school that came in, that was the first thing they wanted to do. They didn't want to go in. They wanted to come see the facility and check it out. So it's amazing. It was utilized a ton. It's still being utilized right now. Youth season goes until the 29th. But we had over 100 kids in the room on a regular basis. We finished with just over 70 still. So it's an outstanding number for wrestling. We had people all over the country contacting me just trying to find out what we were doing and what was going on. So, it's an amazing facility, and I think that's a big part of it because it's right there in the high school, and the kids can come right up and utilize it. As a team, we finished 13-2. We were in the top 3 of every tournament that we went to. We finished 6th in state. So it's the highest placement in state in school history. 1969-70 was the first year. So there's been many teams that have came through. Going to be 50 coming up soon. But, we're kind of counting that down too. So, but like I said, we appreciate everything that you guys do for us, the support that you guys have given us. It's been phenomenal. The kids have done an outstanding job, obviously, wrestling. The coaches got Coach of the Year as well for the Ozark Conference. And our assistant coaches, we got another paid assistant coach this year, and Kyle Myers up there. Phenomenal wrestler. His background is phenomenal to begin with, but he's a sports psychologist, and we got to add that into the mix of our kids this year. And so we kind of gave him the last bit of practice to work psychology-wise, and the dividends were huge. And you go to the state or some of the state matches that the kids had, and we could say one or two words that we've been working on all year, and it would change everything for them and their demeanor. And these guys, when they went to state, they only lost one match. So when you're taking second or third, you're only losing one match at state, and that's phenomenal. And the records that we had. So the coaching staff is, obviously, I get a lot of credit for what they're doing, and it's great. So thank you guys very much for your support and everything you've done for us.
Coach, I would also mention that before anybody says anything, that not only class acts on the mat, but just the way you guys conducted yourself. We receive emails a lot from officials around the state about how our teams act, and just great citizens to the sport. So we appreciate representing the Bulldog name very well.
Awesome. Thank you. And one last side bit, because I just was thinking about that. So Coleman Brainard's championship match, there's a lot that goes with that, and there's a lot of emotions and a lot of things that go with that match, because he wasn't able to wrestle the finals match due to a unfortunate thing in the semifinal match, an illegal move. But he actually got interviewed today by Channel 5, and so after school he did that. And so tomorrow, I think is it going to run tomorrow? So tomorrow night it'll be ran on Channel 5 as well. So they're going to highlight Raleigh Wrestling and our program and things like that as well, along with Rockwood Summit, because it was a big character building, and that's what the sport's all about. There are several kids that got things taken away from them, and so it was great. So.
Great. Thank you.